All right, you may have heard Meta just announced major changes soon to come to Facebook. The company says it is course correcting after losing so many Gen Z users. With apps like TikTok leading the charge in popularity among Gen Z, Facebook's redesign, they say, will mirror both social and cultural trends that we're all seeing among our younger generation. So we want to update how this is going to play out. It's going to emphasize short-form video content like TikTok does, while enhancing features like Marketplace and local events to tap into growing trends among Gen Z. But the biggest upgrade is going to be under Facebook Dating. Yes, I said Facebook Dating. The new Matchmaker feature will allow up to 5 friends to swipe through potential matches for you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so joining us now to discuss all of these changes and their potential impact is social media expert, digital safety advocate, and host of the podcast, Scrolling to Death, Nicki Reisberg. Nicki, always good to have you with us. Boy, there's a lot to break down. I mean, everybody, is probably thinking, all right, Facebook is just trying to copy TikTok because that's where the younger generation is. They're all on TikTok. But younger users on Facebook have actually plummeted from 71% to 33%. That is a huge drop. We can understand why Meta is panicking. I guess, they've realized that all of us parents and grandparents are on Facebook and it's just not the cool place anymore.
You are right. And there's 33% on Facebook of teens, but 95% of teens are on TikTok. And there's a couple things at play here that are keeping Gen Z away from Facebook. You're right. It's old. It's dusty. Newer platforms like TikTok, Instagram, newer platforms are more youth focused. They're faster moving. They're shinier, cooler, and actually more addictive. There's also more anonymity on the other platforms, which kids want. So you touched on it. Kids don't want to spend time where their parents are. What old people are doing is boring. Kids want to be away from their parents and also hide activity from their parents. So that's a thing to remember as well.
Wow, well, we are going to just reject that whole old and dusty thing.
I know.
We are not old and we are not dusty. I know you weren't saying that, but
they think we are.
They think we are, exactly. Now, Meta does own Instagram, obviously, so that's where most Gen Z users are connecting, like you said. Why is it important for Meta to attract those younger users to Facebook specifically?
It's a great question. Why not leave them on Instagram and let the Facebook platform be for the older generations? Well, Gen Z users are going to age up and they need to get them to move over to Facebook. It'll be difficult to do that later. It needs to happen early if it's going to happen at all. And Meta, who owns Instagram and Facebook, is solely focused on profit. Younger users are very profitable. They're longer-term customers. They spend a ton of time online, over 10.5 hours a day, and they're easily manipulated and addicted. No offense to them. It's just the pure fact that their brain is still developing. So these kids are really vulnerable, and we need to be careful about expanding their use of these online platforms.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that these updates are targeting young users, specifically when we talked about the whole dating aspect of it. Kids like to swipe to find partners. But I'm wondering about this. Did Meta indicate any safety-related features to protect this vulnerable population?
Of course they didn't. So Meta, like all social media companies, they put profit over safety. These updates do open kids up to a lot of potential dangers, connecting kids with predators, introducing harmful content into the algorithm. So Meta isn't going to point these things out to us because they don't want us to know about them. But once kids start getting harmed, we're probably going to see some Band-Aids added, like Instagram's new teen accounts recently did. But it won't be enough. So I'm disappointed that within these updates, there wasn't proactive safety measures added as well.
Well, we appreciate you talking about that. It's confusing for us parents as well, especially as Meta is taking our platform and trying to make it their platform. We want safety to be a part of it. Thanks again for your perspective. We look forward to having you again soon.
Thank you.